Hello and welcome to part 3 of my new boss run. Fist only, no vanquisher seal, champion of Covenant of Champions challenge run. So here we are with the pursuer, and I already died because I tried to parry him and kill him with the ballistas. They're called ballistas, right? Right. Okay. Fucking head. So we are going for the long drag out way, which is hitting him with our fist. And this is going to be a lot longer than the previous video because he's a well armored boss, which will make things harder for me. So yeah, you see the damage is really high, but doesn't one-shot me. Still, I will be upgrading the health, of course, and as I said in the first video, I think I will be upgrading my endurance and my strength and my adaptability. So those will be my 4 main stats. I will be using the molding set all the way until the end, and when I kill this guy I will be using the Ring of Blades, which I will be using the +1 when I finally clear that fucking smelter demon. Oh, fucking hate that. I'm already raging over smelter demon, and I didn't even get there. It's just rage for the future. So I really like this boss. When it was first introduced to the gimmick, I read in a magazine that they were going to have a boss pursue you through the levels, and instead of you pursuing him or go to fight him, and I said, what an what an interesting boss, right? What an interesting gimmick in a video game, a boss that pursues you. But this ends up being like the trailer of the E3 and the graphical downgrade bullshit, because Pursuer doesn't really pursue you. Like, he appears early in an area, and if you kill him there, he doesn't even really give you a new reward or a better reward for killing him there. He just kinda gives you the same, which I always thought it was wrong. So, but I like this boss. I think it's one of my favorites, and I think it's one of the fairest in the way that he moves and attacks. Very like Dark Souls 1, I would think. Not weird hitboxes here, not really weird attacks. You're going to see, I think that you're going to see in this challenge run is that the bosses, as I will give the bosses plenty of time to kill me, they will do some moves that maybe you haven't seen, and maybe I haven't seen, like happened here with Pursuer. I saw the move that you're going to see later in the video, but I didn't experience it myself. So this is the first time, so it's interesting, and you will notice it when he does it because it's really strange. It's like a stab move and then a jump right in the air, which I have no idea that he did. So, and I survived it, so all is well. And but I didn't clear it up because it sounded in the last video, it sounded like I gave up on the burnt Ivory King, like I'm not going to do it anymore because I'm doing this guide, and I will be doing I almost fell there. I will be doing several other games. I will be covering them. I kinda covered Shadow of Mordor, which I really liked. At least the combat system, which is the core of the game, I really liked. And the history is somewhat bad, like kinda bad. and the ending, I'm not gonna spoil it, but the ending is, and here we go. I think this is the attack. No, this is not. This at the first attack he jumps in there, so that was not it. And I like Shadow of Mordor, but it doesn't have a difficulty setting. I thought I read somewhere that you could unlock one at the end, but it was not true. So I just uploaded some of the bosses. I missed one. I didn't really miss one. It's just that it's a fucking gimmick boss that requires almost no fucking skill to destroy it. So I didn't upload it, and I did upload the ending. So I'm done with Shadow of Mordor. I think if I ever do kind of a gameplay video on it, it will be on a war chief, on a very level up war chief or something like that. But I liked it. I spent 20 hours of gameplay on it, and I enjoyed most of my time with Shadow of Mordor. And I think that if you can say that about a game, then it's enough. Then it's good. It warrants its price, I think. I read the reviews of IGN and several other informers that gave the game a 9 out of 10 or an 8 out of 10. I don't think this the game is, or a 10 out of 10. I think I saw a 10 out of 10 somewhere. Was it in Polygon? I don't really remember where. I know Polygon, no. I don't think it was there, but I think the game is a 7 or maybe a 6, a good 6, but a 6, because it lacks several important things, like first of all story, which I understand that can be hard. And here comes the attack. Let's see. Yes, that's the attack. Very cool. So what was I saying? I understand that can be difficult to create a fun and not rage-inducing for the fans story of Middle-earth, and I think Shadow of Mordor is the best example of a good Lord of the Rings games, or maybe the only example. I don't know. I haven't played the other ones, so I heard they were pretty bad. So I think Shadow of Mordor could be a saga. I think it could get a sequel and get better at the shortcomings. So it's a fun little game, but I kinda, it was easy. It was really easy, and as longer as you play, it easier it gets. And if you want a challenge, you have to search it for yourself, in the way that you have to fall into a trap. And it's not really, the developers tried to get across it like they were doing a dynamic difficulty, something like that, but that's not really like a dynamic difficulty. That's like being stupid and rushing into a stronghold full of orcs and sending a death threat to a war chief with like 3 or 4 captains, and like it's fucking suicide. Like no, it's not really dynamic. It's just being stupid. So in that regard, I think it's a very easy game, at least for me. Difficulty is a very different subject for many people. I mean, many of my friends and family tells me that I must be very skilled in order to play Dark Souls like I play it, but it's not really nothing strange. It's just practice. I mean, if I like a game, I will play it, and I will play it to a point where I become good at it. Not godly good, not extensively good, just average. But as I said in my previous videos, I like challenge, so that's something. I think that's the major point that Shadow of Mordor lacks. And yeah, I will be not covering that game anymore, but as I said, I will be covering other games. I will not be covering Alien Isolation, though as though I am playing it kind of at the moment. I will not be covering it because I don't think it's a game worthy of covering. It's just it's a good game. Don't get me wrong. It's a very fun game. I like survival horror. I loved the Silent Hill games, at least at the third one, and maybe the Room, but not really. Just Silent Hill 1, 2, and 3. And yeah, that attack was weird too. And I will not be doing some weird face cam of me getting screaming at the computer or being afraid, like nothing weird like that. But the games I will be covering, we're going to probably we're going to be like Lords of the Fallen, which I think is a direct copy of Dark Souls in a next-gen graphics, maybe. But my philosophy is that, oh my god, how did I get hit there? My philosophy is that if I have fun with the game, even though it looks like a next-gen Dark Souls, if I have fun with the game, then I will play it. And it looked like a challenging game, so I will be doing some challenges, starting on the highest difficulty, and then maybe doing a no upgrade or even a pain run. I don't know. So I will be covering, and I will be covering also Dragon Age Inquisition. I really enjoyed Dragon Age Origins. I did not enjoy Dragon Age 2. I think it was a fucking disaster. Though I have played it and finished it, I think it's a fucking disaster in almost all terms. And I think I will be covering, if I can finish this walkthrough kinda fast, like before November. I think it's the 18th of November that Dragon Age Inquisition comes out. I will be doing a walkthrough of Dragon Age Inquisition on the hardest difficulty. I also will be doing the boss run and hunting dragons and finding cool stuff and whatnot. But I was planning to do BioWare month. What does that implies? I will be doing Dragon Age Origins. I guess I will be doing it at the Nightmare difficulty, but not solo. I've done a solo run once when I was a wizard and a blood wizard. I don't remember what they called them. It was a special profession that you get in the game. So I will not be doing solo anyways, because I don't wanna drag out more videos. I just really wanna do a challenge, so I will do it in Nightmare. But I will be taking companions, and I will be doing the bosses mostly. So it will not be the entirety of the game, because I think we all know it. We are at this point, and if you don't know it, go play it, because it's incredible. It's a really good game. And sadly, I will be covering Dark Souls 2, Dragon Age 2, and I will be doing a boss run of Dragon Age 2 on Nightmare also. I think I can get out both of those runs fairly quickly. And I wanted to do also the trilogy of Mass Effect, because I love Mass Effect, and as you can probably guess, I'm not a fan of the ending of Mass Effect 3. I will not spoil it, but in the rare chance that you didn't see it, but I am a big fan of the games, not so much of the third one, but I will be doing a run through 3 of those games in insane difficulty, and not only bosses. I will be doing, in that instance, I will be doing situational battles and also bosses. So yeah, there goes the Pursuer. We'll see each other in part 4. Take care, guys.